But what I thought I'll do, I'll play. This is a 5-watt valve amplifier. I've got a Behringer digital reverb. So I like reverb, I've got to admit. I don't know how to build it. I didn't know how to build this, but I don't know how to build. Certainly don't know how to build a reverb tank. I've electrocuted myself with this already. Um, so I'll play something that's inspired by Anton Karas. And it's nothing complicated, but I thought, well, it might demonstrate the different pickup sounds. There's like 7 sounds on it. I'll try and remember to pull the switch up as well, because that mixes up the, I think, the neck and the bridge, and then the neck in the middle, I think. And so on there, there's Anton Karas. He did the Third Man. He played the zither, of course, which is different, but there you go. Then I put, well, Sergio Flores, and back of him is David Luis Adam. They're both Mexicans, because this is made in Mexico, and people slag it off, but I don't know, it sounds really good to me, and I don't think it's a low action at the minute, but it's really gentle. And I'm not like a heavy metal sort of player. I don't know if they'll be able to get out, but I think anything else you could probably play on this and get a decent sound somewhere. And there's also, of course, a picture on here of Leo Fender, because he had something to do. It'd be interesting. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be interesting if he could turn up now in his prime and just look, check out these instruments and see if they'd get through his sort of scrutiny. It'd be interesting in that. So right, here's like this Anton Karas stuff. Neck. Middle. So that's now at the bridge pickup. So I thought, because I think that's meant to be the classic Tele twang position. I've not had enough Telecasters to tell you quite frankly. I just like the design of them as much as the sound. But so I'll play some like 12 bar thing using just the bridge pickup. See if it's got the twang. I've got to find the thing. It's only like straightforward stuff. Oh, it's not that one. I'll just play it anyway. Right. So there you have it. That's the Fender Nashville Telecaster Player Plus. Hopefully that gives you an idea of the different tones in it. You'll probably notice the significant mistake I made in one of those third man renditions, but I can assure you one is far less than you'd normally get. One thing I have noticed increasingly is this idea of with the neck being rolled, how often the strings, the E strings basically can often get shifted off the board, and I'm not really what I'd call a fast player, and I tend to mess around more with its strings A through to B. So on the one hand, yeah, you could say that is a fault in the regarding the design. On the other hand, all you got to do is change your technique, and I do find that people say, you know, oh, it's an easy to play guitar, blah blah, and because of its fretboard radius, and I think there's some truth in that, but at the same time, it's quite unforgiving if you make mistakes. I don't know, you could say that of any guitar, but when you get it wrong on this one, probably because otherwise its sound is so beautifully resonant, that kind of thing, and I do tend to play clean a lot. When you do make a mistake, it sounds pretty awful, which is fair enough because it just means that you've got to tighten up on your technique. But by and large, if I paid $6.34 for it, and I consider that a bargain. If I'd paid £800 odd for it, the full whack, I'd be thinking, oh, you know, looking for mistakes. On the other hand, if I sat in a shop and played it, I would be thinking of it as a guitar in excess of £1,000. So, and like all these things, you know, you pay your money, you take your choice. It's a roll of the dice. Sometimes you do all right, and I've played supposedly superb guitars in the past, which I couldn't get anything out of. So I would say if you're tempted by these and it's a flip of a coin, I certainly wouldn't regret buying one. Bye.